I'm Jen Cushman. I am an owner of Iced Resin along with Susan Leonard-Casimir. I also do our education and our marketing. And I am so excited today because we told you that we have a new product coming out called Iced Enamels. And so what I want to do is I want to show you a couple of techniques using this product that is so cool, so simple, so easy to use. So we're going to get started, okay? So what we have right now is we have some of our brand new bezels here. They're really cute. Susan makes them and has them cast, and they are our hobnail bezels. And we have our Iced Enamels, which are our relic colors. These colors are absolutely gorgeous. We have a chartreuse green, we have turquoise, we have a raspberry, we have ivory, and then German silver and antique gold. These colors are so gorgeous. They are distressed. They have chunks in them. They have fine pieces in them. They are a great mixture to get that look of torch-fired enamels without having to use a torch or a kiln. So the first thing you want to do when you want to start using your gray relic colors, you just want to take a little bit of the enameling medium and you just want to go ahead and put it in the bottom of a bezel. And just go ahead and add it to it. It can just be a thin layer. You don't need a lot of enameling medium in order to have this process work. So, just going to put that in. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our beautiful colors, our beautiful enameling powders, and we're going to go ahead and we are just going to put that in and fill the bezel. I'm going to go ahead and fill all of the bezels just right now, so you can see how gorgeous they all are, and you get to see how cool the colors are. And then what you want to do is you want to take your handy dandy heat tool, and you want to go ahead and turn it on, and you just want to go ahead and start hitting it with the heat gun. You'll see that it's meant to be tarnished and shabby and have that great look, so you're going to see those chunky colors get chunky. You're going to see that fine, gorgeous color come up, and you're going to get to see this lovely enameling, this cold enameling process. Once you see it start to bubble, you're going to know it's working. And this one I put just a little bit too much powder in. So this is actually a really good example to show you if you put in too much powder. All you need to do is just pour a little bit of it out. And then that way you've got enough to use with it. And then it's not all going to blow away when you hit it with your heat gun. This shabby ivory that we have, oh my gosh, for those of you who love shabby chic and you love that tarnished, grungy, beautiful, glittery look, you're going to love this ivory color that we have. There you go. We just keep hitting them with the heat gun. And voila, relic Iced Enamels. They're gorgeous. The thing to do now to make it cold enameling and to make this stick and not wear off over time is to actually paint a layer of ice resin on it. It is the ice resin layer that goes on top of the enameling powders that makes it cold enameling. That's how come it works all together. So what we want to do is go ahead and paint a little bit, mix up some ice resin. Oh, I forgot. I can't believe I forgot. Another cool technique. So, in addition to doing the inside of the bezel, one of the things I like to do is I like to add just a touch of color, particularly on our little hobnobs. So the way you get this effect is you just take your brush and you take your enameling medium and you put it on the outside, and then you can do the same color that's in your bezel, or you can mix it for a different look. So I'm going to do a little bit of the German silver right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this back down. You want to go ahead and when you're working with your enameling powders, make sure you save it. Use it on a piece of paper like this and go ahead and save it. So then you can put it aside after you have it, and then you can save it and you can reuse that powder down the road. Okay, so the next thing we want to do, it's a little hot, the metal is hot. Please be careful after you've touched it, after you've hit it with the heat gun. Go ahead and let it set before you touch it and just let it cool off. So now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and use some ice resin. We've gone ahead and mixed up our resin, so the next thing we want to do is we want to just go ahead and pour it into our bezel. Now this is great because you can actually pour it all the way up and you could have it go all the way to the top, and then you can have a bezel that's just gorgeous enameled color with the resin in it. Or you can do it part way and then you can go ahead and layer and you can let it dry, and then you can put images or text or anything you want on top of that to build your bezel up and build your layers up, and you can add even more technique and more art on top of it. Or you can just pour the resin on top of the bezel and let the resin dry, which takes about 6 to 10 hours. And you still have a gorgeous cold enamel bezel. So I'm going to fill that one, and I'm going to fill the little bitty baby. So if you have done the iced enamels and you have put it on the outside of the hobnail bezel, what you want to do is you want to take a brush, a paint brush, and you want to dip it into your resin, and you just want to paint a thin sealer coat of resin onto the hobnail bezel, the hobnails on the bezel. What's going to happen is that's going to seal in the iced enamels. Remember, it is the combination of the enameling powders and the ice resin that makes it cold enameling. So then you go ahead, you put that down, you let this dry, and you come back and you have gorgeous, gorgeous cold enameled colored metal and bezels that you can use as is, or you can add more technique to make it your own.